What's up, everybody? Still says it's waiting on me. All right. Give it a minute or two for some people to roll up in here. If not, then it is what it is. Woohoo! It says there's two people in here. Nobody talking though. Coyote, if you're in the background, I also just want to take a note. Time to say one thing. This is not AI. This is me, outdoors with Big Matt. Hi, Marines and Army Mom. So, how are you doing today? TD Knives, what's up? Pest Hunter, good evening, my fine fellowed friend, brother, brothers and sisters. We are gathered here in the wide world of YouTube. Hi. I'm in a much better mood today. Hey, Jason, you want to come up? The link's pinned at the top of the chat, Jason. Coastal water. Can everybody hear me okay? We good?
Hello.
Yes, sir. So how are you doing today?
I worked.
Yeah, I did too.
So conclusion?
I don't know how to say it without getting in trouble.
Private chat.
I was demonetized yesterday
Mm-hmm.
and lost my channel last night.
Ouch.
Process got monetization back this morning,
Okay.
and most of the day working on getting my stuff back. But we can't talk about certain things. So, yeah. So, no, Whistle Stop, you're in trouble because I'm unhinged tonight. So, yeah. But, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there was about 22 channels that are no longer able to come into my live streams or visit my videos.
Ouch.
So, yay. And I also have to go through my moderator list.
Ah.
So, and there's still a few things that I need to get Texans down under or someone who has gone through this process to help me with.
Mm.
So, yeah, there's still some stuff that I got to fill out.
But you're back. That's good.
Yeah. So, and future references, anybody that's doing live streams, if anybody's spamming your chat, I mean, yes, you can option to get rid of them, or remove it or whatever. But I strongly recommend that if you're not taking it away then or making them stop, make your chat private afterwards. Because there's a way you can go in and turn the chat off where after your live stream, they can come back and watch the live stream, but they can't see the chat.
Okay.
Cooking with Steven and Jacqueline.
Hello, Stephen and Jacqueline and Ed.
Um, it's two people, and I do believe you already know them. So, yeah. And for any of y'all that are moderators, which most of y'all are, most of y'all that are in here will stay moderators.
Okay.
I'm saying that right now. I'll go through and get rid of some of the ones from the people that hadn't been around in a while. If y'all see comments on my videos that are not appropriate or do not belong, or they're calling something out, just go ahead and remove it. Because in my studio, I'll still be able to see it, and then I can make the decision if it's okay or not. But y'all will probably catch it long before I do. So. Danimals! What's up, Dan? Dan the man. No, you could have been in here last night. It was the ones that were lurking in the background that I couldn't see.
Lurkers.
I know Danimals will. Danimals like, I'll drop the hammer. I'll give you the hammer to drop, Danimals. So, as a matter of fact, why I'm here, Danimals, I'm removing, and I'm going to make you the hammer mod.
Is that a new thing?
Yes. Managing mod.
Okay.
So, because I trust Dan, I've known Danimals for going on 6 years now. So, him and Marines and Army Mom, and 2, 3 others are Coastal Waters. One, I believe. I believe you are as well too, Jason. And
I didn't know that.
then Coyote.
I can't be on much longer, so.
But if not, I can do this real quick. It's if I'm live and I need somebody to turn on turn on like members only, managing mods can do that. They can also turn on subscriber only, as well as removing other comments from other mods. And then I think 3 times you can remove their comment 3 times, and then it gives you the option to block them. So, I mean, and I adjusted that, Jason. You now have it.
Alrighty.
So
As
downtown Ernie Brown, Molly. Hi, sis. And yes, Jason, she's in the chat.
yes, I know. I see it this time. All you have to do is look away for a few moments, and that chat will move.
Yep.
Yes, Ed, we got to.
Yes,
behave.
Ed, you now have to behave. But
Who's green?
you better check again.
Oh, let me put this on here. I finally got it.
Who's Danny?
Green. Yours
So,
is green.
but yes. In the hole, it is being cracked on spamming the chat. And a few other things. So, which apparently I had somebody blocked that was spamming my chat yesterday, or maybe the live before that. And I said, well, how does that count against me if I can't see it to do anything about it? And then on top of that, I already did something about it.
Ah,
You know, and they were like, oh, I don't know. So, but yep,
did they have a foreign accent?
I don't know.
Oh, it's through the typing. Okay.
I don't know if it was one of the spam bots or what, because when I see those, that's the reason why I turn subscriber only on sometimes, most of the time, is because when those start coming out, that's the only way to get rid of them. Because you can sit there and block them, and 2 minutes later they got another one in. So, if you turn it on to subscriber only when they're coming in, they're not going to take the time. They don't have the computer technology to say, "Oh, I have to be subscribed." You know, so
For so many minutes, yeah. I got to figure out how to turn that on. I'll worry about it later.
it's not really hard if you're doing it from the computer. But I was going to say, if you have a couple of at least one managing mod that's in there on a regular basis, that when they see them come in, they can switch it on. So,
Okay.
Marines and Army Mom, I think you need to check and make sure that's where you have me, because the other night when I was in your live, I didn't have the gear at the top of the chat. Which, I mean, I'm fine with that. I mean, if I'm not, I'm not. It doesn't matter to me. So I'm not picky.
Unknown about Gandalf. Mitchell was wondering about the what happened.
Yeah, George.
Yeah.
I actually need to talk to him and say, hey, you need to make like one or two other people managing mods like that can help with that, because he was getting trolled bad the other night when he was live. And I actually had to go watch a video on YouTube because they changed how they did the how to turn it on, which is the same once you get in there.
Okay.
But I was looking at it and it was all foreign words to me. I'm like, so which one is it? So I went and watched the video and I was like, and I came back and switched it on and everybody was like, oh, thank God. So they just changed the words where it didn't make sense, which is cool now because I'm like looking at it now. Okay, that makes sense.
Well, at least we got more information.
Yes.
It was funded again, huh?
Yeah. Well, like I said, having the information is golden. If you don't have it, no one's told you about it. I mean, how can you prevent something like that from happening?
Well, how come I'm not funded anymore?
I don't know.
It's something to join.
Oh,
Okay.
but
yes,
to join.
it was something that AI was picking up.
Ah,
Cancelled
YouTube's AI.
my funding.
yeah. They canceled Molly's funding.
All right, downtown, Ernie Brown.
I think you just got to reapply.
What's that?
You go ahead. You do it.
They suspended everybody's membership on mine.
Yeah.
All of that should be taken off by now. It may have not. They may have not have got everybody, but you know, they're kind of slow about taking and putting stuff back.
Yeah.
Too much love, all hitting the bed. I don't blame you, Ernie. The only reason why I'm live right now is to make up for last night, and you're probably going to see me doing 2 or 3 lives a week now.
I take it you need to make up some time.
Yes and no.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not exactly sure because of how they're wording it. It's not making 100% sense to me. So I figure I'd rather be on the safe side and just go ahead and get it done. So, but on the flip side is, just means I get to go fishing more.
This is true. And I need to go fishing this up and coming Tuesday.
Woohoo! Molly is a level 1 member.
Again.
Again.
So,
No, I got a lot of bluegill that need to be examined to check for their health.
but yeah. And y'all want to know what I had for supper?
Meatloaf.
Nope. Fried catfish.
Ooh.
And it was good.
Here's Mr.
What's
George.
up, George?
Not much. Yeah, it was about 2 nights ago. I was on Gandalf site, and that's one.
Hey, George.
I would love to.
George, I got to cut you off. I got to cut. We are not talking about anybody else's channel. We're not talking about any of that stuff because I'm fresh off of being in trouble with YouTube. I don't want to be back because they could take my whole channel away from me again.
Oh, I was wondering what was going on there yesterday. I think it was yesterday because I was chatting, and all of a sudden it just went to subscriber mode, and I was already subscribed.
It wasn't. I switched it somehow. It went from just regular chat and anybody could be in here to members only.
Yeah.
And because the members were suspended at that time, it wasn't. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? I mean, because I was like, there's no $ at the bottom. And then all of a sudden, nobody was talking in the chat. And I just happened to look and I'm like, members only? No. And I went and switched it. And then after I ended my live, I had to make it private, which it went away. It was gone. It's no longer in my history.
I was just kind of wondering what happened because I was chatting. I just watching your chatting every once in a while, and all of a sudden, couldn't do nothing.
Yep. And which is funny because you're a channel member.
Yeah.
You know, Coyote was trying to come in on the link that I sent him before I ended it, and he's over there messaging me, and I didn't see any of it until after I was already ended. He's like, it won't let me come in.
Huh.
So, you know,
Weird.
Sorry, Coyote, I kind of was in the middle of something. So, I don't know. There was things that were getting switched in different areas, and I'm not 100% sure if it was YouTube doing their thing or what. So,
Yeah.
Well, let's change the subject and let's get back to the up and coming YouTube gathering.
Yes, the YT family reunion.
What I could afford to go meet you guys. But,
George, I wish you could afford it too. I wish I could afford it. If I could afford it, I'd get you and Coyote down here.
Oh, yeah.
Just think. I mean, if we could get Leon and Ryan from over the pond, that'd be even better.
God.
We
We'd
would-
all be crazier than ever. We'd really go in torment ahead of each other.
They'd lock us all up.
Oh, yeah. Especially like if I go on an outfish match here. I remember one time I was up there in Montana, up there at Canyon Ferry Lake, and I
Cool
outfished
Marines and Army Mom.
my mother and stepfather's boat.
Yep.
Are you on somebody else's?
And Tom, he was
Mine.
not very happy with me at one bit.
And Texans Down Under said, tell everybody I said hi.
Hello, Texan.
Everybody saying hello, Texans.
Not much else going on, just been kind of quiet here.
Like I
Oh,
said,
we
the
did-
animals, I don't understand the way that, but they don't directly tell you everything like straightforward. It's layman's terms. They talk about this and they talk about that and then but they don't never directly pin it down.
Yeah, that they tell you half the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They don't give you the full truth. Just like a lawyer doesn't give you the full truth.
Anybody within YouTube, if you're watching this, please lay it all out for us. Don't,
Let
don't
me in.
sugarcoat it.
Don't push it around.
Yeah, it's
What
just
up,
like
Ed? Hi,
explain
Ed.
full detail layman's terms. But yes. Yeah, and we're waiting for Ed to get down here too as well. By the way, Ed, where are you at?
I'm
In
in
the pink
Jacksboro. I'm in Jacksboro, Texas.
Yeah, I noticed the wall was different.
Yeah, I'm not at home. I got out
He's
of
in the
work
pink
early
room.
today, and matter of fact, Jan, Jerry, Brenda are all next door.
Ah, that's a scary thought.
Well, they're all in their own rooms, all like on the other side of this room there.
Lock your door.
No, right?
Dead bolted.
They're all asleep. They're all old.
I waited as long as I could. I was waiting for Daz to end hers, and then I just said, you know what? I'm scheduling it because I want to make up for last night.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I left the house about 5:30 and just got up this area about almost an hour ago. But we would have never made it to the park where I'm going to stay at a cabin.
hold on one second. Danimals. It is being hosted by myself, Pest Hunter, and Whistle Stop. It is going to be at the Brazos Bend State Park on April the 18th.
Ain't got nothing to do with
And Texans Down Under is the mastermind behind all of the mechanical stuff of it.
Yeah, she's doing all the smart work.
Yeah,
Thank you.
she's doing all the computer stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff I don't
Is
know.
that her laughing or is that Molly laughing?
No, that'd be her.
That's me cackling back here.
Hey, young lady, I am still waiting for my peanut brittle. Don't forget about it.
She forgot about it.
You have to wait 2.5 weeks.
I know it sucks too. It's like, I want it now. Ooh, this little AC unit right here, I need for my house.
Is it kicking?
Right?
Matt, are you
Why? Because I turned
west
up.
half or in the eastern?
We're in the middle.
He's
middle, huh?
east of me. Wait, west. He's west of me.
Danimal, that would be cool. I can meet you again. I met
Oh,
Danimal.
yeah, that would be
Danimal
awesome.
before.
I haven't.
I met him at Tin Killer a few years ago.
Food wise, Whistle Stop is bringing chicken to barbecue. I have pulled pork already smoked and prepared. All that needs to be done is heat it up.
Wait a minute, wasn't Ed at the Blue Mountain Reservoir a couple years ago?
No.
Okay.
And let's see.
I've only been to
Jason Pest Hunter over here, he's going to be doing chili. And yeah, I don't know who else is bringing it.
Yeah. Bring
Jason.
aside. Yes.
My aunt is doing 2 peach cobblers and an apple cobbler. It's not sugar free though.
Yes, Danimal, we did meet at when Mike and Terry from MT Homestead was hosting it. A 10 killer. I split all the firewood for the fireplaces for everybody.
I wanted to go to that one too.
It was fun.
Yeah, I just didn't have the funds for it at the time.
Yeah. But Jason, the only ones I've been to meetup wise
Mhm.
is Pryor, Oklahoma, 6 years ago,
Nope. Not me.
and then 10 Killer a couple years ago, and then last year at Eddie's. Those are the only meetups I've ever been
Okay,
to.
that's where I saw you then.
Yeah.
I was at Eddie's last year.
Hmm.
I was trying to place you, and it just didn't come to me, so I thought I'd ask.
You're right, Danimal.
Now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna try and finish eating my dinner here. So I'll
All
let
right,
you
George.
go. You take care.
Go ahead, George.
Okay, George.
See if I can figure out how the hell we get out of here now.
Where it says down at the
I
bottom,
I
leave.
got you, George.
Okay, thanks, Matt.
Whoops.
Let me tell you what, it's freaking cold here. And when I say it's cold, it's like hoodie and jacket time.
Oh yeah.
I have no idea what it is here.
We're in freaking Texas, people. Come on.
Yeah, they changed up the
It
weather.
is currently 60 degrees here.
60.
It was, I think it's like 57 here.
Man, that's chilly.
I believe it was in 23. The very first one that MT Homestead did demo. I remember meeting you because you got a name that nobody can forget.
Jason, Pest Hunter.
No, not him. The other one.
Oh, Danimals?
Yeah. Because I tried to say his name for a very long time and could never say it correctly.
By the way,
But
I
What?
found tomatoes on my plants today. Already.
well, if they're tomato plants and you found tomatoes on them, that's a good thing.
No,
Yes.
he found tomatoes on his potato plant.
Yes. No, my plants are already producing already.
Well,
I didn't check mine. I was going to today, but I've been busy.
well, Jason, you'll like this. Been 2 weeks now. So the first week I planted all my beans, like green beans and stuff like that, in my hydroponics because I was trying it out. And within 5 days, they were this freaking tall.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, well, it's easy to do the hydroponics.
Marines and Army Mom over there rubbing in that 44 degrees. Hey, y'all can have all the cold you want. I would love to have some colder weather, personally,
No,
but we need rain.
no, it's raining here too.
We need
Yeah,
the rain
and-
here.
I would also like to be just a little bit chilled for the meetup so we all have nice little fires we can huddle around, but not too cold.
It's bad enough that I literally was looking out the back window of Mama and Poppy's house and could see dust in the wind. It looks like it. I mean, it's dry here.
Well, I was checking the Weather Channel this morning for the locations around that area, and it's supposed to get some rain. Chances are below 50%, but after the first, it's supposed to be raining for about 8 days. There's chances.
No, thank you.
I need to check my update here. Oh yeah, we've got up to like 80%.
The moose. It's 22 and
The
snowing
moose.
here.
That's what you get, the moose, for living in New York.
Well, that's like what's her name? Mbug. She was live yesterday, and I'm like, look at all that dead grass. Wait a minute, what happened to the snow? Like just not even a week ago, she had snow all over the ground. Now it's just dead grass.
That happens. That's like Colorado. When I lived in Denver, it snowed January 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. By the 6th and 7th of January, I was mowing the yard because the snow was gone and it was hot.
Yeah, like I said, I
George,
got a
you
buddy
can
of
keep
mine
it.
that's up in northern Michigan, and was it 2 weeks ago? They had over 5 feet of snow drifts.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
No, thank you. All right, Matt. I got to get up early in the morning because I got to follow Jan and the boss man and all them over to where we're supposed to meet because I have no clue. And I think I'm in the Bates Motel here in Jacksboro. That,
All right,
can you tell by
the pink
the,
Yeah.
room.
the pink wall?
It's a very warm room.
And then you got the tan wall.
Yeah,
It's kind of scary.
I
I'm waiting
stayed.
for.
We when we went to Dallas for the solar eclipse, they had one wall. The walls were white, and then the wall with the bed was like this turquoise green, blue, light color. I'm like,
I'm just waiting for someone to knock on the door with a big old butcher knife. you know,
Don't let them in.
no doubt.
how about a chainsaw?
No, or it's going to be like that. The Shining. How did he put it? When he stuck his face through the door. You
I
right?
was in Denver
The
for
Shining.
training back in 2014. We had 6 inches of snow in the middle of May.
I
I
believe
believe
it.
it.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Night, Ed, old man.
I know it, right? Hey, I've been up since 4:30 in the morning, and I went to work
Mm-hmm.
today.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh no, I've been there on the Eastern Sierras in July and having snow on me.
Well, it was August, April. No, it, when we went up to Washington, to Seattle, Washington, in August, and there was snow further down the side of the mountain than what I was expecting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, because at one point off the side of the road, you could see some. And it was like, we're walking around. I'm walking around in shorts and a t shirt. And I'm like, ooh, this feels good. Now I'm like, hey, there's snow over there.
It's very common in Denver to have snow on the ground and walk around in shorts.
Yeah. We'll be getting to Denver, Colorado probably this year or next year. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it. I would love to make it to Arizona this up and coming October, but I don't know if I'm going to make it.
Arizona, that's where George is.
Yeah, I'm going to go participate in the EBR this year.
You must ride bulls.
Who?
You?
No, not right. Bulls. Oh, that's PBR, not EBR. I want to participate in the field target and the 50 meter.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
and see some of the other YouTubers that I met a long time ago, and hook back up with them. Back then, I didn't have a YouTube channel. Well, not really.
I was in Northwest Minnesota in -12 degree winters, wearing jeans and a long sleeve T-shirt, and was comfortable as I could be. Sounds like meat animals. Most of the time, whenever even when we had the hardest freeze this last winter, I got a heavy coat, but for the most part, I was just in a hoodie, so and was perfectly fine.
Yeah, I don't do well in the cold no more. Ever since I got sick back in, was it 96 or 97? I had a really bad chills for like 3 days. I could not get warm. Ever since then, cold weather, can't do it.
Well, this is true to animals, but it's not just because I'm a big bear. That's just the way my body works. My wife can go all winter long without the heater on as long as I'm in the bed next to her. Texans.
Sure, babe. Anything you say.
She was complaining it was cold last night, and I was like, I was sweating.
Last thing we did though.
Yeah, it was warm last night.
My circulation sucks. I'm tired and tense and sore. And so
Yeah, I got a feeling I'm going to have to put a window unit in this year.
So
I know why she was cold is because I kept getting up. I could not sleep last night.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was. Ooh. If one of those people that I did not get along with at all would have happened to show up, they probably would have not made it. I was that mad.
Yeah, be careful of the spamming there.
Mm-hmm. What up, Mike's fishing home? But
Yeah, well, I need to get going. I need to go to work in the morning.
all right, brother.
Alrighty. I will catch you next time. Don't forget to watch Cliff on Saturday night, 7:30 Central.
And don't forget, y'all, smack a rat.
Yeah, slap a rat.
I wasn't stealing all of your words.
Alrighty, everybody. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see everybody on the next video.
That's cool, Mike. And Danimal says, I could snuggle with my ex at night and loose clothes because I'm a heater. Yep. Bye, Miss Molly.
good golly, Miss Molly, I can't wait to see you again.
Did you hear that, Miss Molly? She said, good golly, Miss Molly, I can't wait to see you again. But yep. Oh. The Moose. What up, the Moose? You were in here a minute ago, and I probably didn't even say hi to you. So. But yeah. She said she's laughing. Hey, Demoose, is Dad still alive? Hey, Mike, what's that? What's that game you playing? I was in there earlier with Johnny Small Peppers. I wasn't talking. I was working on other things. But I ain't seen a video game that you can play catching catfish. He might have left too. Fishing plant. Cool. Is that on Xbox or PlayStation or computer? Uh huh.
I did it. I did it.
PS4, but it's multi-platform. Cool. And no, Danimals, I am not growing my hair on my head. Once it gets about that long, it gets on my nerves.
Pause it. Pause it.
I can't pause it.
Look. On the key.
I completed the second set of cards. Look,
Look at that.
Cool.
Look at that.
What up, Ace?
That's accomplished.
Ace, howdy. I like that. I'll have to look and see if I can find it. I know we have my daughter has a PS5. Here, it's a PS4.
Yes, no, wait, 4.
Yeah, it's a PS4. It won't grow here at all. And that's about as long as it gets right there. In which I still have to I have to shave it all off tonight because my niece is getting married tomorrow. No. It's on PS5 too. Cool. I used to have a PS2 and somebody stole it.
I used to have an Atari
I used to have, yeah, I had it. I still have an Atari
and a Commodore
and a
64.
Sega and a Nintendo. Chef Civvy. But yeah, I still have an Atari and it still works. I don't have any games for it anymore, though, I don't think. And the kittens in the house are freaking nuts. They're racing from one end of the house to the other. The Buddy Files. What's up? Sue, how you doing, Sue? Yes, I did. And that's about as much detail as we can go into on it. What up, Tim? Yes. But yeah, Yep. I still have to do a few things. Mike, Mike's Fishing Home just got a. Oh, he got a gifted membership. Okay. But yes, I'm going to be going through my moderator list. It's a have to situation now. Uh, I don't know. Yep. He's probably, I think you were probably the only one that actually has the gifted membership turned on. And see, before all of this last night, Chef Civi and Tim were both channel members, and now it's only Tim. So I don't know. But it also didn't show Molly's either. That's insane. So, hey Texans, you want to come sit over here and talk for a little bit?
Um, uh, are you needing to step out or something?
Oh, I need something to drink. She'll be back. Yep. I think it's still just it wasn't until probably about 7 or 8 o'clock this evening before I had live access again. So I don't know.
Do you have tea or do I have to make it?
I have a little bit in the ice box, and then there's some.
Where's that one right there?
No, this is.
How old is that?
It's not tea.
Oh.
All right, Mike. You have a good one. Nah. Right. Well, see, if you were one before, I mean, it may be different. I don't know, but it is appreciated, and it may come back in the days coming. I don't. It also could be it was close to that time. So, thank you. So, but I will say this: I'm going to be doing more lives. I'm going to do uh, 2 to 3 lives a week now for a little while, which I was kind of doing it before, but this last month it's been kind of hectic trying to get out and do some fishing. And
While getting ready for the wedding and stuff.
yeah, we have the meetup next month, and then my niece's wedding tomorrow. So we've been kind of, and then dealing with all the stuff with the channel. It just it's been crazy the last couple of weeks. But next week I will. Me and Texans Down Under are planning on. We are. I'm trying to talk her into going to Galveston Island State Park and do some fishing, saltwater fishing and crabbing, and just kind of relaxing. Uh, Now, depending on how long we're down there, I will try to go live for a couple hours, but I'm not gonna. The whole trip is not gonna be for a live stream.
Really?
Really. Although, anytime Texans Down Under's with me, she catches all the dang fish. So we'll let you do the fishing, and I'll focus on getting crabs. The good crabs, the ones you eat, not the pesty ones. I was trying to play catch up because I'm so close, but someone told me that someone got 50. Okay. Well, Stevie, I currently have your playlist playing right now, and I can only run it. This will be the last time I can run it for this month, I think. So yeah, all I can say is Civi, I don't pay for your streaming platform. I don't pay for your YouTube channel, your internet, and all that other stuff. So you go live when you want to, and people don't like that. They can just deal with it.
That's anybody.
That's anybody. You can go live right now. It will not hurt my feelings. All I'm doing is making up time because I lost all of that from last night, and it like the live stream's completely gone. I'm like 334 hours left to get it to monetize. Yeah, but Civi, be careful with doing that. You need to go check in your YouTube studios uh, what you're at for 365 days and see and make sure nothing's going to drop off because that's what happened to Squirrel's magnet fishing and outdoors. Uh, he was right there close, and then 365 days hit, and he lost like 2,000 watch hours. And the same thing happened to Coyote too, because Coyote was getting close to the 3,000 mark, and then 365 days, and it's hectic. But like I said, your 334 hours, get it done and over with. I got it back, Demoose, and that's about all I can say here. Yep.
Anything is if it happens, read the instructions on how to appeal.
Yes. And when it does happen, one of the things you need to follow exactly, and that's where it gets tricky because they kind of say a little bit about this and a little bit about that, and they don't directly tell you. So, yeah, exactly, Danimals. And Civi, as far as that goes, right now is the perfect time. If you want to go live, go. I will literally, I will send everybody from here over there. Yes, it is. It's a pain in the butt sometimes. Well, I ain't got nothing bad to say about that. Timmy might, oh, Tim over there, he might get a little upset, but there's there's ones that do it in bikinis. So, but exactly, and Danimals put it in better words than I could. As a matter of fact, let me go up here and highlight that. I hope y'all can read cursive. I need to put up one of those scroll bys. Hey, Civi, it's gonna happen. And Civi, you don't have to tell me who it is. So, uh, yeah. And as a matter of fact, Civi, let me see. I think I have it on. If I'm live, not in that one. If I am live and you want to come up and rebroadcast mine to your people, all you have to do when you come up is click co-stream. I think it's co-stream,
But you should
and
let the person
and
know
yes,
or double check.
just and let me know that you're doing it when you come up. That way, I'm not like, what's this? You know. Yep, and that's the thing. You're gonna and that if somebody's coming and watching the replay, you're gonna get more watch time from it anyway. Because like right now, I'm sharing with this streaming platform. If somebody comes into the replay and watches the replay, that's just straight watch hours. So mm, just just tell them, look, I got to look out for mine. I got to get what I need done. I'm sorry, I don't want to offend nobody. I don't want to step on nobody's toes, but it is what it is. That's fine, Siffy. But what I'm saying though is if if you want to come up and co-stream off of mine, you're more than welcome to, and you don't even have to turn your camera on. It's just gonna go. It's gonna have people come into your live and watch from your side. So I'm just offering. It's the same. I make the same offer to Coyote too. But the part that I don't like about it is when people come up and just do it and not say nothing. You know. I gotta slow the tickers down on Nightbot. I gotta put a little bit more space between them. No, that's fine, Civi. And you're much, you know. I try to help people. It's gonna happen. Right, animals. I do get it sometimes, you know, but there's much too often when they're in their own and none of them have a camera on. So, um, hey, CV, are y'all going to be doing any pies Sunday? And those of you that are in here, if y'all don't have Chef Civi or Marines and Army Mom or Tim, y'all please connect with each other. You know, for the most part, everybody that's in here likes helping each other, and you know, because there's things that go on that I don't know nothing about. Prime example, Mike's Fishing Home was in here earlier. He was in my very first live stream in the basement trying to tell me in private chat how to bring people up on panel.
Yep. And Pontoon Jody was a big help that time too.
No, she came in long after that. It was I can't remember the other one's name.
That first stream of yours was a trip.
Yeah. The very first live stream I ever did on YouTube, I was on using StreamYards, the free plan. I burned through the free 24 or 23 hours or whatever they give you for the free amount within like 2 days. But my very first stream, I had over 100 people in the chat, and it was crazy.
People have been asking you to go live for so long because you've been in their lives and stuff.
That's right, Marines and Army Mom. She doesn't, but see, there's the difference. You still have your camera on. Now it's watching the candles and stuff in front of you. Right, Tim? I'll get out old Jason's mask if I don't want to be seen. I still can't believe that. I'll say it again. This is me, YouTube, Outdoors with Big Matt. This is not AI.
But if you were AI, say
Oh wait. Mm, yes, still something to look at. Exactly. That's like when Sylvie's doing her cooking and stuff. 9 times out of 10, ain't nobody looking directly at her. They're looking at what she's doing because they want to learn how to cook. That I'm watching. I'm like with the key lime pie. I'm like, yeah, she nipped that there and did that and cool. I know Mike. Same with me because when he was helping me with the StreamYard stuff, he's like, I don't even have a channel. I was telling people connect to him. He's like, I don't have a channel. Like, well, you do now.
put up a video for 30 seconds. Now you do it.
The animals, I couldn't answer that question honestly because I don't know. But yeah, uh, Mike's Fishing Home, Frontier Survival, Willie, Becca Mud Tramp.
Is that who it was?
Yeah.
I thought it was
Um, and now I can't remember his channel name either. He doesn't have a channel anymore. But those 5 were like literally the first 5 people that I ever had up on panel. And the Dobson Explicits went and throwed me out on his community tab and got over 100 people in there. And I was like, somebody help me keep up with chat. I think I missed like 100% of the chat. I first go around, I'm not even going to lie. But after I did my first one, it was addicting. And it went from one live to one live a week. And then next thing you know, we had to pay for it for StreamYard because I was going live every day for like 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, 8 hours. I even did a couple of 24-hour lives.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah. But
that's also how you got monetized in 8 months.
So yeah, I mean, if I would have started going live earlier, I probably would have been monetized within the first month.
Yeah. But then none of that would have happened if you hadn't been making connections online, talking to people, actually watching their videos.
Yeah, Mike. Oh, Mike. He's one of the million. He's always right there. If there's help to be needed, he was always there. And he's like me. I'll give the shirt off my back to help somebody. Yeah, that Timmy. But and Savvy, there's another way you can do this too. Me, Warriors Heart Fishing, the Backwoods Misfit, Ryan, and someone else. It was like we would take turns throughout the day going live. I'd go live for a couple hours. Ryan would go live for a couple hours. Then Warriors, when he got home from work, he would go live for a couple hours. And then Misfit would follow up and go live for who knows how long, sometimes 10 hours. But then if they would have had this co-streaming thing, then we could have just picked a channel and everybody co-streamed off of one channel and then moved to the next one for the 2 hours and start it on theirs and then have everybody else come over and co-stream it and just rotate it. Yep. If you don't have Marines and Army, Mom, she just dropped her link.
Oh, no kidding. She will back you up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she is.
And she's probably one of the best mods in the market. But see, yeah, when we were doing that rotating, each other is just going through. Hey, even Coyote would go live, and we'd all just have fun, just chasing each other around. I am not talking nobody into doing a 24-hour live. But if you do it, you got to do it on Friday night, on Friday. When I first started doing YouTube, 24 hours wasn't nothing. But now it's like.
Well, yeah, you used to also be able to do the sleep ones or the whatever.
Oh no, I never did one of the sleep ones. People did, but if you're going to do that, just go live straight through YouTube. You get more watch hours. But Civi, if it's who I think it is, you should make them do the 24 hours with you. Just saying. Now, see, that's the other thing. If you're doing panels too, you have to check with your provider. Like, I don't know about EV Mux, but over here on Restream, I'm only allowed 6 hours at a time. YouTube, it was like 11 and a half hours at a time. Well, StreamYard. And then YouTube, after 12 hours, I think you can go 12 hours and you have to start another one. Yep. I remember that. Percy Jones. Peachy. Welcome in, welcome in. Right? See, if I was doing like a brisket or something, if I was cooking or out fishing, I could possibly do a 24-hour. But yeah. And I would do it straight through YouTube and just break it in half, go 12 hours, and then, take a little time, get me something to drink and get it set up again and do another 12 hours. Yep. That's right. StreamYard lets you go 11 hours, 59 minutes. As I said, about 11 and a half hours, you know, at the 11 and a half, you start setting up the next one. That way you can just roll right into it. Yep. Yeah, see, I don't know what EV Mux's stuff is. I don't know how many hours you can go before you have to start another one. But on the flip side, though, you can, if I'm not mistaken, you can roll it over. That would be kind of cool, the animals, but you'd have to put a light in there too. And I hate to say it, but I wouldn't use a GoPro. I don't think they could. I don't think they'd hold up. What's up, Gandalf? So, hey, Gandalf, the link's pinned at the top of the chat if you would like to come up and hang out. Oh. Hey, if y'all don't hear from me by tomorrow, it's Janine and Applebee's. All right, Gandalf. Yeah, well, probably, but depending on the light, though, that actually might be kind of cool. Danimal. I don't know. She had a tattoo of O.J. Simpson on her leg. Yep, a light ring for the lens. I wonder if you could do it with a webcam. Because if you get the right webcam, it has a microphone built in. And some of the webcams actually have a light ring with them. I don't know how much heat they can resist, though. I don't know. I might have to check. Well, see, my smoker doesn't get that hot because I can control the temperature on it because it's electric. Glove that'll fit. I don't know. In the movie, all you see is the leg with the tattoo. I don't know if y'all ever watched Grown Ups, the first one. That's the one that I'm referring to. Ooh. I'm just trying to work out and try to help you figure out how to do it. This one that I'm using right now only has 4 that I can choose from. Now, the one that Texans is using has like 8 or 9. But it's a little bit. This one's more high quality, but that one's newer.
Of what? Of what?
No, Danimals. Your webcam. I'm not gonna put it up on mine. I just want to see if we can figure it out, and then I can send you the idea and be like, "Hey, do this. This worked." We could also do some heat tempered glass. This is true. You could set it up like a water cooled computer. Well, this is the newer version of Restream, and it's actually being paid for. So, what's up, Gandalf?
Same old, same old.
Oh yeah, but everything's working, right?
Nope.
No.
Nope. I got the little numbers up in the corner live 1 hour, 24 minutes, 28 seconds. Let's see. Click. I got the chat. I got the bar at the bottom, and everything in the center is blank.
Well, I can see you.
Yeah, you can see me. Everybody down there can see me. I can see me in the basement, but the main screen here is non existent. Same problem I've been having at Steve's. It's,
Oh.
it's got something to do with Restream and my computer, and I can't figure out what. Right now. I'm sitting there. All I can see me on is the little postage stamp down there in backstage. I've been having to go over to my other computer and call up YouTube on it so I can see myself. But it runs what, 20, 30 seconds delay, you know?
Yes, there's a delay.
You try and like show somebody something and you got to wait 20 seconds to see if it's even on the picture, you know?
Well, see, in that sense, I'm a little bit different than some of the other people. I'll tell you, hey, you need to move it over a little bit or down a little bit, you know.
Yeah. But I definitely want you to know. Oh well, first of all, I sent you an email the other day. You can disregard it. I was kind of stoned at the time. I already had
Okay.
your. I already had your email address. Uh, but the only way I'm ever letting anybody else up on one of my lives is through email. I don't do Messenger, so it's gonna have to
Yeah.
be email. I will never again put a link in chat. You were there, weren't you?
Yes.
Yes.
I
Okay.
had to go watch a video on how to turn subscriber only on.
I finally figured that out after that. I fought
Well,
with it for a
they
while.
changed it because I've been a managing mod in years for
Yeah.
ever and a day now,
Yeah.
and I used to be able to do it real quick, but they changed the wording. So
Yeah.
and now I'm like, well, which one do I click? So I went and watched the video and came back. It's like, gotcha.
I reset it for one day. I'm thinking about making it a week. Most trolls don't have that long of an attention span. Yeah, I kind of thought that you brought the hammer down on them. I was hoping somebody would. They were dominating since they got the link. They were dominating backstage. It was full up of the same guy, under each one under a different name, like yours and Joanne's and
Yep.
John's and private chat. Man,
Well,
you,
I
you
do
couldn't
have.
read. You couldn't read private chat. It was going by so fast. I gave up. I shut it off.
Yeah, I do have one small request from you.
Okay.
Can you pick one, if not two, other people that come into your lives all the time that you trust as managing mods?
I have 7 or 8 managing mods.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I checked on that after that incident the other night too. Yeah, Gary's one. You're one. Desert Deb, I just added her live. She's one. I can't remember who else was on that list.
Did you happen to make Shawnee one?
No. Boy, I probably should.
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
managing mod in a few places.
Yeah, I probably should. I know she was.
I sent Steve a text message saying, "Hey, ask Gandalf if he can make her one." But yeah, he didn't read it until the next day.
Yeah, and he hasn't said anything to me yet either. So.
Yeah. But
But
yeah,
Steve, uh, yeah, I was just.
I can, Tim, on Restream, I can change the link, like because I did that last night. Whenever I was noticing things were acting weird, I changed the link and uh, so that uh, so that because I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, that wasn't fun.
But yes, and
Why is it me? Why is it me?
I don't think StreamYard has it to where you can change the link.
Well, that would be a neat feature.
Well, according to Tim, on StreamYard and EV Much, you can change the link that people that are in will stay by. Not, new people can't get on.
I wish I'd have
But
known
see,
that the other night.
I need to teach you, and I don't have StreamYard anymore, so I can't do a video on it. You can actually ban people from StreamYard.
That would be nice too.
Yep, and I can do that over here too.
Yeah, I gotta keep looking over to my left to see a 20-second delay of us. Yeah, it does every time you create a live, but
No, that's what I'm saying. Like with mine, I can go over. I'll do it right now and click on the three little dots, and it says guests can add channels. I have that on. Need a new link refresh, and you click on refresh and
wow.
click the check. Boom. Guess what? There's a new link. Then I just go over here, copy link,
I'm gonna figure out
paste.
how to do that on StreamYard.
Tim says that they, as of the last update.
I don't have time to read all them updates. I missed
Well, it's. I don't know. See, I didn't know how to do it in EV Mux. I knew I could do it because it told me I could do it, but I didn't know how to do it.
that was something else I wanted to
All
check.
right,
And
I replaced the pin in the chat.
Okay, how did I get to that?
It does. Every time you create a new live, it does change. It's a different one, but you can actually automatically go in and make it change during your live stream.
Well,
So, like Quentin Nelson just came in. If I don't want him to come up on the panel, I can hit refresh, and it changes the link. And then, no matter, you can click on it, and people think, "Oh, it doesn't work." Well, it's not going to work because it's been changed. You have to have a different access.
oh, I guess I've never emailed with Coyote. He's not
Quentin, it wasn't
Okay.
canceled. Members yesterday was paused. I lost monetization yesterday, and I lost my channel and had it all back by this morning, and then finally got all my content and stuff back today, and was able to go live at like 7 o'clock.
Yeah,
So,
next
yeah.
time, next time
I've
you
had a
talk,
bit of a rough 24 hours.
next time you talk to Coyote, give him my email address, okay?
Okay.
That way, if he ever wants up on one of my lives, he can get up. I'm not putting it in chat ever again. No, no, no.
That was the one thing that I hated about leaving StreamYard, because I had all those people that were blocked over there that couldn't come up. You
Yeah.
know, now 100% of them were blocked from my channel. You know, but they, if they wanted to, they could come in now and come up on panel. But when they come up over here, guess what? I'm gonna block them and ban them too.
Yeah, you just have to wait for him to show up.
So, but see, and that's the difference though with like Restream, and even EV Mux, it has it too. It shows your channel. It if somebody's coming up under a fake something, whenever they click in, when they come into the basement, you're gonna see their URL. Where in StreamYard you don't. You just see their name and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, but how, you can't recognize or remember other people's URLs, so.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. But if it's somebody coming in under somebody else's channel name, you're gonna know.
Yeah, it will be different than theirs.
Yep.
That troll, the first thing he did, he typed in the N word with Joanne's handle.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, guys, Joanne's not going to say that, right? And then he steps into the basement and does it again. And it's like, Joanne's not getting up on camera. Ain't no
Nope.
effing way, you know. I think we got a troll, guys.
What's up, Quentin? How you doing?
Yep, hi, Quint. Really should have shut my camera off for that.
You're okay. Yes. That's also another reason why I turned my chat off at the after my live stream. It's because then that link's gone and nobody can get to it but me. Yeah. I tell you, last night would have been a bad night for somebody I didn't like to run across me. You can ask Texans. I was a ticking time bomb waiting to go off.
That's
I could have spit teeth last night. I'm as ready as I'm going to be. I have a few other things that I got to take care of. I still need to finish a video for the meetup, but other than that, the food that we're bringing is all prepared except for the cobblers.
Ooh.
And I might try to talk Texans down under into making some tater salad. But you'll have to put the onions and pickles on the side or cut them up big enough where everybody can see them. You can't have barbecue. You can't have pulled pork without tater salad or coleslaw. One of the two. Gotta have one of the two.
Yeah. That's a problem when you don't like either. Yep.
I like both, but I'm very picky.
I can't handle either of them.
See, I don't eat pickles, but I use pickle juice.
Well, that would help, yes. Yeah, that would definitely help.
Yep. But it doesn't change. Like, if you put blocked words in, like, I've blocked 90% of the cuss words.
Hi, Daz.
But if a mod comes in, they're not going to be restricted.
Well, plus, you got to spell everything exactly as they're going to spell it.
Yeah.
You know? If they come in, with 2 capital letters and then all smaller case letters, unless you got it typed that way, it's not going to catch it.
And see, I was going to use that. They have an app that'll read your chat for you, and I wanted to try it. And then I was watching somebody else's, and they were typing it in correct, but the words and everybody could hear it. It was like, yeah, I don't think I want to. I don't think I want to do that. Daz, hi Daz. Yes. So I will say this one more time. YouTube, I am not AI. This is me, Outdoors with Big Matt. I lost my monetization last night. My channel was shut down last night, or by this morning. And then at 8 o'clock this morning, I got an email saying that I got it all back. And then by like 7 o'clock this evening, I had live access again. So
they're
very
AI.
busy 24 hours.
Yeah, their AI screwed up.
I don't know. So, but there's things that you can talk about and things you can't talk about. So at that note, outside of that, if you have any more questions, Daz, I'll be happy to answer them over on Messenger or text message or whatever.
Yeah, YouTube's cracking down on that too.
So, and
And yet, a troll
and I'm
can
not,
still come in and do what they did to me the other night. You
and
know?
I'm not gonna try. I'm trying not to step on anyone's toes, but I'm gonna be going minimum 2, if not 3 times a week, going live for at least 2 hours or longer. So, because I got ground to make up. So I got to keep it within a certain number to keep everyone happy.
If you want to stay monetized, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know in the next 4 or 5 weeks, I'm going to be dropping 1,000 watch hours. So I want to stay above where I'm at.
Yeah. A lot of live streams.
Yes. Civvy, super chats are working.
Now,
My phone just threw one of those eyeballs up at me because I said your name. I have an iPhone. So we have Siri. Now my tablet's sounding off. So
You can't tell the difference between Siri and Chef City.
it's my accent. You see, on my phone, I have it set with an Australian accent, and on my tablet, I forgot what it is. I think it's European.
who's peeing?
European.
No, I'm not. I'm sitting in my chair.
Must be one of the cats.
Be a mess.
Uh, I don't. It's on my side. And freaking tell me that they.
What's wrong? Are you making that other statement to us?
Nope. I still got it on my side.
It's only memberships on mine. There is no super chat there.
Yeah, I still don't have the goal thing back yet either. Well, yeah, because I'm in Texas.
Yep.
But it's funny how the computer systems recognize it more as an Australian accent.
Well, computers aren't very smart.
Hmm.
If that AI was smart, it would know that I'm an old man with no kids, living by myself, and I ain't never gonna buy pamper diapers. But I get pamper commercials every day.
Well, like I said, it may not all be back up yet.
Oh, wow. That must be something you did, Matt.
What?
I just noticed that my name's cursive writing.
Yep. It's a setting on Restream.
Oh, cool.
I can also do.
And the little kids nowadays wouldn't be able to read it.
I know. Where's it at?
You know a bit about computers.
I can also do this. I have several different ones. I just like the cursive one. And the thing that I like about it the most is I'm going to click on the Moose's "Hey, hey, y'all,"
Hi,
and
Demoose.
you see it down there on the screen. It's in cursive.
You got to wait until the delay gets here, you
Yeah.
know. Oh, there we go. Back to block print now. And then back to cursive.
Yep. But now watch right here below me because I highlighted his comment.
Oh, that's in cursive
The,
too.
the
Cool.
comment's in cursive too.
Cool. Keep the
Look,
young.
Daz is, "Hey, Moosey. Hi, Moosey." She going to get over there all smoochy smoochy with Moosey Moosey. Don't make me get the water hose. So. But yeah, back to what you were saying about yours. I don't blame you. You know, sending it. You can send it email or text or whatever. I do not blame you. That's the way Daz does hers. Most every Friday night, she sends it out to people through email or messenger.
Yeah, I went ahead and figured out how to make a contacts list on my
Hmm.
email. That way I got, everybody's addresses right there that I might want up or that might want up that I might want to let up, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Moosey, be careful though, because you know that Woody Woodpecker might come in and you know, he might get upset with you.
Seen a woodpecker here the other day. That was cool. They don't
I
stay
seen
loud.
one. I seen one in the top of the tree, and I was like, I should video that because he was upright and he was pecking, and then he'd flip upside down and peck upside down, trying to get in this one hole. I
Yep,
was like,
they'll do that. Yep.
but you could see it plain as day. I'm like, man, and I should have recorded it, but I had other things on my mind.
Yeah, this one was several hundred feet away from me, so I needed a really good camera to film it. Yeah, they don't live here in the winter, so.
Yeah.
And the robins are back, and I've seen several other birds. Yeah, that was fun, Quint. Was you there when that troll was there?
Yeah,
Um,
that was the most persistent one that I've seen in a while.
did you see how upset George got?
Yeah.
He got a lot more upset than I did, and it was my live, you know?
Yeah. Well, he was also making comments towards George too.
Well, yeah. You should have seen what he was saying backstage.
Oh,
And in private chat, oh man, he was giving George the good run, you know. Oh man.
but see, you can also turn on guest must authenticate.
on
That'll
re,
help with some of that
on Restream or
on StreamYard.
what all does that involve?
Just a click of a button.
But how do I got to do anything to say yeah that's them or anything?
Nope. See, like the only downfall to that is like somebody like Ryan who doesn't have a channel anymore wouldn't be able to come up.
I'd have to click that back off for him to get up. Well, he'd only come in through an email link anyhow, so
Yeah.
I would
Well,
know, I can leave that off.
yeah. See, if you're sending out an email, you don't have to turn it on.
Yeah. You must have got there afterwards, Quentin.
I think he was there before.
Uh, that troll started up, what, 20 minutes after I started? It was like an hour or so when he finally gave up, or you knocked him out, or whatever. He quit coming in, I know that.
Well, see, and I was looking for the link, and I couldn't find it because I was going to come up and walk you through how to boot them and ban them, but
Well, I had hidden the link,
mhm.
but I did so several minutes after I posted it. I
Yeah.
got busy and forgot, and then remembered, oh yeah, shit, and had to scroll back, and but by then that guy had already he'd already done whatever he had to do to get in.
Hmm.
I must have
Well,
blocked him from the backstage area. I must have blocked him 50 different times.
I can imagine. And once he had the link, see now, unless you refreshed it and changed it, uh, he all he had to do is have that one link, and he can move it from channel to channel to channel
Yeah,
and come up.
yeah. Oh shit, I meant to go back over there and do that.
But yeah, I mean,
Bummer, coming over to Restream and seeing nothing. Just black screen.
uh, but we've all been there. I mean, anybody that does live streams on YouTube has had to deal with them at some point. You know.
Yeah, but I've never seen anybody get hit like me. It's
Oh,
usually
I've had it. Trust me. And what's worse than that is zombie prepper. He's a preacher, and he, you know, uh, it. There was a couple times Coyote went live, and it was like nonstop. I had my tablet and my phone doing, you know. But we didn't have that back then. We didn't have the option of managing mod to turn on subscriber only.
I can't do that.
So
I've been made manager mod on Wendy's and several others, and I cannot find any place that'll let me change
are you on your phone or your computer?
computer. I don't own a cell
Okay.
phone. Don't want a cell phone.
Because it's a bit different. Hey, Marines and Army Mom, when you doing the managing mod stuff, are you on a computer or are you on a phone? I'm just trying to see if somebody else that has managing mod access is actually doing it from a computer, and maybe we can get them to put up a video on how to do it.
That'd be cool.
So, I mean, you can search. You can search through YouTube. They have videos on YouTube on how to work all that stuff.
Yeah, but most of them are all on phones.
Well,
Look through thousands of them to find one that's not on a phone.
I'm going to do this because I am a managing mod on my own channel. So, let me
What's
click
the
on this.
advantage of that?
Okay. I have my YouTube open. Okay. Do you see the three dots at the top of the chat when you're in the person's live? You click on that.
It doesn't give me any way to get there. I've tried that.
Community moderation.
No, it doesn't give me anything.
So you don't see the three little dots at the top?
I see the
Next
three
thing-
little dots. I get participants, timestamp, reactions, pop-out chat, send feedback. If I'm a managing mod, I get the same thing. There's nothing about moderation on there. That's the three little dots at the top of chat, or up where the live chat thing is, and the crown and the X to get rid of the chat.
Right, Tim?
Yeah, I've been following another guy that does science fiction readings, but he also does vertical lives. And man, the trolls come in there like crazy, and
Yeah.
he baits them, and
Mm-hmm. Well, see, and I've been doing the vertical lives when I'm out fishing, straight through YouTube, and yeah, I see them, you know, but
Yep. Yeah, he baits them though and just eggs them on.
right, Chef Stevie?
He messed one up about a week ago. It cracked me up, Matt. The guy come in being very religious and all this God stuff, and how the host of the show was a Jew, and how and how all Jews are bad. Well, the host just said, "Wait a minute, wasn't Jesus a Jew? So you're saying all Jews are bad? That means you're saying?" And the guy's like, no, 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 well, cracked me up. He couldn't find a response for that. And there are different kinds of trolls. Desert Deb got one today. Somebody from a foreign country. I could tell by the way he was breaking up the English, talking about itchy feet. He made two comments and nobody said anything, so he left. He couldn't get a response, so he went looking for a different live.
Yep. I was outdoors with Wolf. He was one of the ones that was like, I went up on the panel and was like, look, dude, you got trolls. And he's like, yeah, I know. I'm like, you need to get rid of them. And he's like, how do I do that? And I'm like, do you have moderators? And he's like, no. And I was like, well, you should start by getting a couple of moderators.
Yeah,
He's like,
that'd be a good start.
okay.
Some
And
people don't even know
and
those do.
and he was like, do you know how to do it? And I was like, yeah, but I'm not a mod. And he's like, you are now. And I'm like, okay. And I just went,
Yep. I've done that to two channels here recently. People starting out. It's like, you don't have any moderators in here? What's a moderator? Well, duh, I explain, and they say, oh, that usually happens after somebody's been hassling them.
right, Civi?
And so they end up
Or
making
or adults that live in their parents' basement.
Yep. A lot of them are young kids, though.
Mm-hmm.
There was one in a live stream the other night. I forget whose it was, but he said he was 8. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning here. What's an 8-year-old? You know.
Yep. And
It was,
squirrel magnet fishing. He's had a couple of them, and he's like, y'all don't
yeah,
belong in here. Y'all need to leave. And there wasn't trolls. They were just young kids. He's like,
yeah.
y'all, you gotta go.
Yeah, I was there the night he got the helicopter. Well, it wasn't a helicopter dance, but he got a porno bomb.
Mm-hmm.
It's like squirrel, don't let him up until you know. But that guy come up looking like a normal person,
Yep.
a normal channel, and sat there for what, 10 seconds, 15 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And then his camera,
They're using AI.
yeah,
It's not that hard.
the camera switched to some guy doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bum pork squirrel out. Yep, two things. If you're gonna put
Right, Marines and Army mom, and yeah, Chivy.
if you're gonna put the
Well,
link in the chat,
you got one of the best mods in the business. You know, oh Timmy over there, he don't play around.
whack a troll. But yeah, there's two things you really got to do if you're gonna put your link out like that. You
Yeah,
gotta
Katie got it too.
you gotta make people say something in chat so that if anything goes wrong, your mods in chat can go to that channel and block it and report it and all that stuff.
Hmm.
You know the other one. The other ones you got to make them show their face.
Well, see, and now moderators have the option that you don't have to block them. You can put them in timeout for 24 hours, and then another mod can come along and tack another 24, and
Yeah.
you can time them out for a month.
Yeah.
But yeah, it
Oh, that's behind. I don't know why Restream don't like me.
right. Yeah, knock on some wood. It's been about a little over a year for me too. So, and see, that's what I got. Marines and Army Mom. She's my battle tested managing mod. I remember because I was live on the river fishing, and I was like, "What are all these flipping?" So I had her switch it over to subscriber only. So I get hate mail too sometimes. But see, my email is different than my channel name.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, when I went looking for it, it took me a minute to remember what your email was. Or email is, I should say.
I have two or three of them. So
Let's do something in private chat.
yep. Oh, Coyote. Coyote, are you lurking in the background, sir?
I just took a hit for Coyote. Maybe he'll show up now.
Eh.
I forget what channel that was. About a week or so ago, somewhere a channel was talking about Bigfoot up in Washington. Made me think of Coyote.
Yeah, I've seen that too, Coyote. I know he's in the background. But let me go check and make sure I did. Yep, it's on. So it's just slow getting everything back. No, that's me. I'm Bigfoot.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Is no, that's Matt. Um, I wasn't planning on getting up on anybody's panel tonight.
Yeah. Timmy says, "Hey, Coyote, how much is propane at Black Bear? I need my tank filled." Come on, Coyote. How much is it? Need to get you a promo code. Coyote 13 for 2% off.
Promo code. I keep waiting for that guy that does the readings to go live.
Yeah, I've hit the 2 hour mark, but Coyote hasn't came up yet. So I'm not going to end it until after. So, Coyote, get your butt up on the panel.
He's not out setting traps or something, is he?
No, it's like 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, you know, I don't know. Maybe he's setting a Bigfoot trap or something.
Stevie says, "Be right back."
Gary's live. Yeah, YouTube's been messing up a lot lately. You used to get your, well, I do anyhow, get my lives listed first. And it's usually the newest live that's the first one you see.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, on YouTube Police.
Yeah, on YouTube Police. Yeah, here lately I've been finding ones that just started up at the bottom of the live list. So you got to scroll the whole way down past the most relevant, which and past the shorts, and just to get to your live streams.
That's good. He can stay over there.
It's got bananas for a thumbnail.
Yeah, he's on a banana kick. I don't know why. I'm not going to mention names.
Probably better than, what was it, peanuts and rum? Some kind of nuts and rum.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can get rid of that tab. Royal Oaks Eagle's Nest live.
I get the same thing too, Quentin. If I get, especially if somebody gives me a membership, that's when it happens.
Oh, you might be able to answer this question. Somebody in a live stream a while back said that if you use an Apple phone, Apple gets some of your ad revenue.
No.
And some of your super chats. And I keep running across people swearing up and down that they're only getting 30 to 40% of their ad revenue.
Yeah, that's about it.
Well, that's
But
probably.
Apple's not taking any of it.
I wouldn't.
It's
Uh,
YouTube.
I don't
YouTube
know.
takes 30 to 45% of ad revenue.
Well, yeah, but people are complaining all they're getting is 30%.
Hmm.
But that's 70%
If
And it
going to
takes
somebody else.
50% of memberships.
Yep, and it takes 50% of memberships.
Is it memberships or super chats? No, super chats.
Yeah, it's super chats or something.
Hi, Gary.
Whatever it is
Yep.
ridiculous.
What's up, YouTube Popo?
We were just talking about you.
Yep, I'm sitting in the background of his right now too.
That's why usually if I'm gonna give somebody something on a live stream, I'll do PayPal.
I went live before Daz ended hers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Went live and then found out.
No, it's all right, Gary. You don't have to end yours. I won't be. I'm not. I've already got past my 2 hour mark, so I'm just waiting for Coyote to come up. Because me and Willie here we gotta have a conversation with him.
Oh wow. I'm not sure if I've got Gary's email either.
It's AOL.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have his email. Gary, I'm gonna have to get your email sometime. If I ever do a live again, I am not putting my link in chat.
Right? Hey, Tim or Belt Loop, y'all both use EV Mux. Can you co-stream with EV Mux? Have a good one, Daz.
Yeah, good night, Des.
I'm at beltloop29 AOL.com.
Yeah, I could have sworn I wrote that down before. I don't remember seeing it in my list though.
It even makes it cursive. Yes, Belt Loop. I've already gone for 2 hours. Like I said, I'm just waiting on Coyote. You stay live. I can multitask. I have, if I need to, I can switch my tablet from somebody else's.
Okay, cool. That's the
I
only
think
way.
so, but I haven't tried. Hey y'all, if y'all are still in here, y'all go hang out with Belt Loop 29 over on YouTube Police. And make sure, especially Quentin, y'all make sure y'all pick on him really good.
Well, if Eddie's there, Eddie will handle that.
Eddie's probably already gone to bed. Or he's playing playing his war game.
Yeah. Although after dealing with Jan today, Eddie might not be looking to go to a live stream.
He was in Daz's live.
He went round and round and round with Jan, and Jan just couldn't follow instructions, you know. It's kind of funny.
All right. I'm going to end this, y'all. Like I said, YouTube Police is live. Coyote, if you're in the background, get your butt up here. Or I'm just going to have to call you on Messenger. Of course, you probably won't answer either. But, Gandalf, you want to say goodbye?
Yep. Later, everybody.
All right. God bless. Stay safe, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. Bye-bye.